Welcome in everybody to another edition of NXT on Tap. I am Scalz, and tonight it is the OG crew back together again. Me, Phil, and Jax. How y'all guys doing tonight?
I'm doing good.
I'm doing pretty fantastic.
All right, so let's get into this. So let's head over to the Trick promo.
Oh.
Look, it's Trick Williams. I really want him to stop talking and just wrestle. Like, that's what we need. He needs to stop. He needs to stop with these promos. Like, get away from this series. Like, I know they're trying to set up a him versus Noam Dar. Let's get to it. Like, over and done with. Come on. I want this match. I want them to wrestle. I don't need them to keep harping on all these different things. That being said, you had Joe Coffey come out and interrupt his promo after Metaphor did. And this guy's everywhere right now. And I'm here for it because this guy, he could be a star with Gallus or without.
Mm-hmm.
And he's there talking. He's saying he's going to be involved. He wants to come after that championship as well. And then Trick Williams got attacked by Gallus.
Javon Evans tried to come in, try to help out, but that didn't work.
That didn't help either. They all got their asses kicked. What do we think of this segment?
I mean, I felt like it was.
That's next, Jody. Don't you worry.
Oh no, he's excited because I was hyping him up a little bit in our chat earlier, but we're not talking about that. It was really I found it was really interesting that that Coffey came out. Again, I feel like they're gonna have one hell of a triple. He's gonna have one hell of a triple threat. Probably going to establish him as Trick's next opponent after Battleground with Noam Dar. With Trick Williams once he and Noam Dar have their match. But it was interesting because I was kind of thinking that Joe was just going to be I don't know. I thought he was actually going to come out and say like, it was me who all that stuff with Noam Dar.
Like it was him that attacked Noam Dar.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like, but he's just like, you want to know why people are injured. He's like, well, you're about to find out why. And we're like, okay. Like he's going to, like, I don't know, might charge the ring, whatever. And then, of course, Gals comes from behind. And then they just start, and then they gang up on him like a clan of hyenas.
Jax, what'd you think of this?
I think they should stop putting Trick Williams in the segments before the main event, that he deserves to be in the main event segments. That's just me. This is the second week in a row he's either been in the middle or right there before getting to the main to the main segment.
Right.
So
I don't know how I feel about Gallus putting themselves in everything right off rip.
Yeah. Also I will say this. If there's one thing I will also say, I kind of feel like the triple threat for the number one contendership at Battleground, I feel like that one I feel like in a way when I thought about it, that one should have been the main event and not the tag team match. But I mean, I don't know. The tag team match was kind of important to itself in a way. Obviously, like we know why because it's happened, but
we'll talk about that in a moment.
That's just me. And then again. Yeah, and then again, I'm just going to say this one more thing, just one small detail that I just can't get off my mind. It's Joe's freaking mustache. The supervillain mustache is killing me.
It's great. It fits his character perfectly.
The supervillain mustache is just, oh my god.
In regards to what you were saying, Jax, I think Trick should open the show. Start off with him.
Sure.
Yeah. You put something that's going to get the momentum going on the show. Just start. You don't put him right before the main event. You're either going to put him in the main event, but you're not going to do that as a promo. I would put him either open or you put him at the 9 o'clock hour and do at the turn. You put what's going to draw the eyes to keep people invested. And people are invested in Trick Williams. Unless they keep doing what they're doing and slow down his momentum. Because I think that's what they're doing right now. He needs to wrestle. But let's move on to the main event of the show. You had Lola Vice and Shayna Baszler take on Karmen Petrovic and Natty.
Mm-hmm.
This was a really good match. You got to see it better than you thought it would be, right, Jax?
It was. I was not sold, and clearly, it's still not sold on the fact that it was the main event. But it's the main event.
You had at least 3 women there that have black belts. I'm not sure if Natty has one, but Karmen, Lola Vice, and Shayna all own a black belt in their respective fields. So it's like you got to give the respect to them. They all earn it. They deserve it. And they put on a show tonight. And I was surprised with the outcome. I did not expect Karmen and Natty to get the victory. What do you think, Phil?
Honestly, from myself, I actually predicted that Natty and Karmen were going to win this one. For some reason, when they had the backstage segment with Lola and Shayna, and Lola was getting to the dancing and whatever, and Shayna was like, "No, that's what's going to cause us to take the L." I'm like, it's gonna bite her. Somehow she's gonna do it in the match, and it's gonna bite her in the ass. And called it.
Shadow's favorite thing of the night was he kept saying that Natty is like the mom that's trying to dress like the cool daughter.
I mean, I will say this: I kind of liked the ring gear, the matching ring gear between each other, especially Karmen adding the little pink heart to Natty's to like Natty's thing. I mean, hell, I think Vic even gave them the nickname of gave that tag team the nickname of the Canadian Connection or whatever. And I mean, I am still kind of laughing over the fact that Natty put her shades on Vic upside down, and
she didn't put them on upside down. That's how they are.
I thought he said
no. Booker T was trying to be funny, but that's how she wore them out. They were not upside down.
Oh, okay. I'm just like, wait.
Booker T was trying to be an idiot on commentary. And
I know he's a freaking idiot.
But
you gotta stop.
I was surprised with who won it until we saw what happened after. Then it made sense. Because Shayna gets back in the ring. She's staying there. She helps Lola get up. And this is where I thought we're going to see the badass Shayna come back out. And instead, Lola Vice kicked Shayna in the head.
Yeah, just kicked her in the head like it was
nothing.
Just like like a big just like a fuck you, and then left. She starts doing what
She
people
gets
call
out on the
dancing.
ring apron and she starts doing her gyration on the ring apron.
Yeah, and that's what, and this is when we got the badass Shayna back going.
Mhm.
Oh, you fucked up, and go to like sleep, bitch.
The camera angle that they did, very well done. How you saw Shayna stand up, get there, and then she just went over, careful to clutch, out.
Yep. No.
Jax, what do you think of this?
Dude, I'm pumped. Both of these girls have MMA and martial arts backgrounds. The turn made Shayna look good.
It did.
Shayna's like, you kicked me in the head? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, what are you, stupid?
Well, now go to sleep.
Like, I like the fact what did make. Oh fuck! Give me her name again, Scalz.
Lola Vice.
Lola Vice looks strong. Is that the clutch did not put her fully out?
Like she was getting, because we got up, you started walking away.
Yeah,
And then
where
Shayna went
usually
back after her.
When Shayna usually puts it on someone, they're
Mhm.
out completely. She wasn't able to either lock it in completely, or Lola's just that bitch.
Yep.
And then the refs come out, they separate them two, then they start fighting on the outside. And that's where Ava gets involved.
Mm-hmm.
Ava says, Battleground, you two are going to fight it out. Shayna takes the mic from Ava and says,
Nah.
In an NXT Underground match. So
And
I want them
we're going
to go out and just fucking go ape shit in that match because they both have the background to do so.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep, we're going underground at Battleground.
I thought Jax was saying they're going to do it in the Octagon.
I want it in the Octagon. Make that very clear to everyone watching our lovely episode. I want it in the Octagon, but I will settle for Josh Barnett's Bloodsport.
So is that like Fight Pit? I mean, Underground?
Yeah, it's like Underground.
Okay. I wanted it to be in the Fight Pit. I thought that would have been cool too.
I mean, you could have brought back Lion's Den, but like,
But overall, I love the way they ended the show. It made sense that Trick wasn't in the main event again this week. So they've had two great endings 2 weeks in a row. And they keep the momentum going. Like I say every week, like my little tag here says, NXT is the best weekly show, period.
Natalia plus Natalia at Bloodsport 11 in Cleveland.
Anything else we want to touch on from NXT tonight?
Well, we got another teaser on Wendy Chu again, except this time was more.
She put on her slippers.
She got out of bed, put on her
slippers, and walked away, and then that was it. So, I think that means it's closer.
I think she's coming back at Battleground. Ooh!
Jax, what show do you want to start watching more of?
Level Up.
And
I gotta
why?
figure this Level Up shit. The Glacier ripoff kid,
Dante Chen.
The first,
fucking fire, dude. Like
The crowd was so into him.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
No idea who this guy is. I've never watched Level Up. I will admit it. The crowd knew who he was, immediately did it, and he was so fucking over. It was great.
Yeah, I mean, he actually came in around. He kind of came around about NXT 2.0 era. I want to say he came in around 2002 because I remember even before they said it today, they said it back then. Dante Chen is like the first WWE wrestler to have a Singaporean background.
Right.
And I'm like, oh crap, bet. But what also made it crazy
I knew his name.
Yeah.
But he was not this character when he was on NXT originally.
I mean, I know. I thought I remembered him when he first came out.
He was from.
No. Everything was the same. He wasn't wearing the same gear back then.
No.
Right. It was different. It was a different color, yeah.
But I'm excited. I might have to go check out some NXT Level Up as well, just to see if I can what's going on. Because if the crowd is that behind him on NXT, I need to know who else is coming up in the ranks.
Yeah, I mean, funny enough, I remember when Lexus King made his debut, Dante Chen was literally his first opponent.
It wasn't this over. He didn't have this theme, like none of that.
Yeah, he didn't. I mean, I don't believe he did, because like I remember when he debuted around 2000. I think it was in 2022. He did have like a theme in that, but then he kind of just started like fading away a little bit more as he remained on NXT until it got to the point where he just remained on Level Up. And now that they decided to randomly pop him back up and get this amazing pop from the crowd, putting him over and getting that surprise inside cradle for the win was not only just like amazing, but like what a way to try to get this guy on the main NXT roster, like especially with the help of with Mr. Stone.
Yeah, Robert Stone has a new client. We'll see. Nothing's been announced yet. I know he wanted to fight Lexus King.
I liked it,
but it was good.
They should let Stone wrestle. Is he injured or something? Like, is he not allowed to?
No, I don't know if he really wants to anymore.
Okay.
Oh boy, yeah. I remember what happened last time.
But anything else on NXT?
No. I think Ava's getting better. She's starting.
Absolutely.
She's a great GM. Like this role fits her.
We won't go that far, Scalz.
This role fits her. She's great in the role that she's in.
Yes.
And she's a GM, so that makes her a great GM. Simple math.
Yeah, and
whatever makes it work for you, Scalz.
1 + 1 is 2.
There you go. And then I don't know. Then again, the one thing I'm about to break that I'm going to be bringing up now, I know, like, for most people, like, I know they wouldn't really give two shits about what I'm about to say now, but like, I just find it somewhat interesting because you know, ever since ever since that moment on what was it, when Trick showed up on Supernova Sessions with Metaphor, and we got that random tweet on X from Sexy Red commenting on the whole situation. And then the next thing we know, they're showing us a tweet from yesterday saying that's like, hey, yo, I should probably stop by. Maybe I'll hit an RKO on somebody. And then they make the announcement tonight that she's actually going to be there next week. I'm a little bit like, okay, this is a bit random. But then again, I just randomly looked up Sexy Red on, like, I just Googled her name. And I found out.
I bet you did. I bet you did, buddy. What'd you find?
Bro, I just Googled. Look, you're taking this out of context, Jax. You're taking this out of context. All I did was, like, literally, I put Sexy Red NXT. And what I found was that in one of her most recent songs, she actually ended up using Shawn Michaels' theme, like, in one of her songs. I found out that she did that, and I'm like, oh, wait a minute. Now I feel like things are connecting the dots, and then when I found out that she was going to be there next week, I'm like, it all makes sense. It's just like, what? Like, I don't know. Again, most people wouldn't really give two shits. I just find it interesting, like, especially with the way that like when Shawn Michaels invited Drake and Kendrick to go on to NXT to solve their problems out in the ring. Like, they're doing a great job as far as, like, doing the social media stuff. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
I got no complaints with it.
But all right. Anything else about NXT?
Dang, I did not.
No, go back and watch it.
Definitely go back and watch it. It was a great show tonight. But before we head on out, we have any questions from the chat? Anybody want to ask us?
I'm an open book. Fuck.
We're all open books.
Anything you want to know? Anything you think
I'd like to know what other search history Phil has.
What the fuck? Jax, you're taking this out of context. God damn.
You got to tell me you didn't look at some of those images of that booty, that badonkadonk she's got.
No, I did it. All I did was type Sexy Red NXT to find out, like, if there was any other information that would have made sense as to why she was randomly going to be coming up on an episode of NXT. I'm just like...
Did you see? So you didn't see the Lash Legend response to it?
I did not see Lash Legend's response, but it's probably funny as fuck.
So let's see if I can find it.
Oh boy. Ooh.
Yeah, let's pull this up.
Yeah, let's pull it up, Scalz.
So this was the original tweet. It's now unavailable, apparently. They got rid of it. But Trick Williams put his little eyes and Lash Legend. Excuse me?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me?
So,
She straight up like,
What's up, brother?
lot going on there.
Not the what's up, brother.
But
Oh
yeah.
my gosh.
Any questions from the chat or anything? Anybody have anything for us before we head on out for the evening?
God on you. Like,
No? All right. Well,
Yeah.
I guess we're going to head on out for the night then.
yeah.
right?
Phil, where can we find you?
Alrighty then. So for all the ladies and gentlemen who stayed by to the end, I just on behalf of all of us here, I'd like to say thank you so much for stopping by and listen to us just talk about it. But if you want to know anything more and still like seeing this beautiful face gracing your screen, you can check me out on Twitter, IG, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, whole 9 yards of social media, basically, just right under the name that's usually right over here, which is Feel the Future all the time. You can catch me out every Tuesday night here for NXT on Tap. You can catch me occasionally on some Thursdays on Rivet City Radio for the Boss Bitch Trivia Hour, where I am still your reigning, defending, undisputed Boss Bitch Trivia champion, seeking any and all challengers to challenge me, because it's been a while and I need to keep the brain juices flowing. Other than that, you might find me on TikTok majority of the time, on other people's live streams, just conversating on pro wrestling or whatever. Other than that, that's it.
Jax,
that's me. Find me here every Tuesday for NXT on Tap. Every Sunday over on Rivet City Radio for Bot Spots and Chair Shots. Saturdays over at youtube.com/Boyfriend Time Podcast for Boyfriend Time and our weekly React videos. This week I had some help by I don't know why I had to listen to Post Malone and Morgan Wallen together. So go watch me be tortured for 8 minutes. Other than that, follow me on Twitter at JaxBo2020.
I am Scalz. You can find me here on Off the Top Media on both Twitch and YouTube, as well as Off the Top Media _ on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. I host NXT on Tap with these two gentlemen every Tuesday night. I also host Friday Night Review on right after SmackDown with Cam G and then our rotating guests. And then occasionally we do predictions, different types of things. If you enjoy doing any predictions, come on in, join our server. We do a yearly prediction where at the end of the year, the person who wins gets a prize. The next ones will be this weekend. We have 2 that are going on. And you'll have King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring, as well as Double or Nothing from AEW. I hope everybody had a great time tonight. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, help us get our information out there, help get new listeners. We'll be able to continue to grow, and we'll hope to see you guys again soon. Have a great evening. Enjoy the rest of your week.
Yes, enjoy the rest.